Okay, this is the book that inspired an award-winning movie, No Address.
Yes, Cody's standing by with the award-winning author to learn more about the book.
That's right. Ken Abraham's joining us right now. Ken, before we get started on the business at hand, the book that you wrote with Buzz Aldrin is one of my top 10s, man. I love that book. How much time did you spend with Buzz Aldrin? I can't imagine doing this with him.
Oh, it was great. We spent about a year together. We actually wrote two books. We wrote his life story, Magnificent Desolation.
Yeah.
Neil Armstrong said one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Buzz landed on the moon. He looked around and he said, magnificent desolation. So that's what we used for the title for that book. And then we did another one called No Dream is Too High, which is kind of like life lessons from a guy that's walked on the moon. But it was fun to work with Buzz. He's so brilliant.
I haven't read the second one. That's going on my Amazon list right now. Thank you very much for that.
Great.
Well, let's talk about the business at hand. We had William Baldwin in the studio to talk about the movie No Address. He was lovely. And he stuck around for like 30, 40 minutes and just talking to us about this issue. And he's so passionate. And he said there was going to be more things with the movie, and this is one of the more things. So how did you get involved with this?
Yeah, Billy really, he's been great through the whole process. And of course, he's one of the stars of the movie. But I got involved when they were doing a documentary. And the same group that's doing the movie was doing a documentary, Americans with No Address. And they came through Nashville, Tennessee, where I live. I live in Franklin, just outside of Nashville. And I didn't know these people. I had not read the script. I didn't know anything about what they were doing. But they came through on a tour where they were stopping at homeless camps all around America. And I met with them, and just their passion and their aspiration to raise the awareness of Americans about people who are living out on the streets. And there are some estimates in the media say 600,000. Some government estimates say 1.2 million. Some people say as many as 2 million living out on the streets. You guys in your city, you know very well about living in the parks and that sort of thing. So it's all over the country. So when I met with those guys, I said, man, I have not even read the script yet, but I am in. And so when they gave me the script to the movie No Address, and it was in its formative stages at that point, they said, you can take your liberties, you can fictionalize some of it, you can give the background stories to the characters. So it was great fun for me. I love it. As you mentioned, most of my career, I'm telling somebody else's story.
Yeah.
But this was a story that I wanted to tell this because, you go by those corners and you say, man, somebody needs to do something. Somebody ought to do something.
Yeah.
And it was almost like God speaking to me saying, okay, Ken, you be somebody.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I can't throw $1 million at something, or I can't get out there in the streets and do a lot of things, but I can do what little I can do by writing a book and writing a story. So that's how I got involved.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. And you're right. We all say that. We're like, somebody's got to do something. Where can people get the book? We're running out of time, unfortunately.
Okay. And all your usual book distributors, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, of course, any of those kind of places, Books A Million, they can all get it for you. And it's brand new. It just comes out this week. So you'll be right at the very beginning, the people who read it first. But hopefully not the people who read it last, because we want this thing to take hold and really to help some people to get out of the mess that they are in right now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. And I'm going to run to my desk and order my Buzz Aldrin book. I've already got the No Address book, so I'm going to go get my Buzz Aldrin book. Thank you so much.
Cody, you're right.
Thanks, buddy. All right, back to you guys.
Thanks, Code.